Hi, this is my first video and I will be putting on a makeup look. I go by Jade for this channel and yeah, so let's get into it. So first things first is I usually like to moisturize then prime, and I've already done my moisturizing, so we will go in with my primer. I go in with the Too Faced Prime and Peachy Cooling Matte Skin Perfecting Primer. So I just... I definitely can't wait to buy some more makeup for you guys. I'm gonna roll my sleeves up a little bit. So first I will be I'm using my Morphe palette, and I mostly use it for my brows. I did get something from Ipsy, the Benefit Brow, but I'm going to save that for a later day. If y'all are interested in me trying that, I definitely will. So yeah, so now we're going to start. I'm just going to brush my brow hairs. I have a mirror in front of me, but I like to use a tinier mirror so I can see a little bit better. Honestly, I'm going to make it look a lot better. I don't like using gel or anything because I feel like it's a little harder for me to use. So I'm mostly going with different types like powder or the little pencils because it is tiny enough. It's this shit. As you can see, it's really good to put the little spruces in the front of your brows. We'll do that. Very interesting looking. Yeah, so we're gonna go back in with the brush and I'm gonna comb them out a little so they're not as dark. Now, because I did too much shaving to them and I've went to get waxes, it's kind of made it less like that. So I'm gonna scoot up for you guys. Also, speaking of priming, I usually do my brows before I prime, because I feel like brows come first on the face. So I'm going to use my traveling size Tarte Shape Tape in the color Deep, and that will be, it's going to be 53N Deep. And I like to use a lighter color for my, yeah. So I like to use that because I feel like, in my opinion, it gives me this better looking sharp brow. So, and also a little highlight as well. If you do makeup at all, like, how do y'all do your brows? Because I see a lot of people on YouTube and TikTok and Instagram. Speaking of Instagram, I'm thinking of making a Instagram for the looks that I do off camera and posting them. And y'all can let me know if y'all are interested in that, because I don't want to I mostly like YouTube as a hobby, and if I'm able to do more for you guys, that would be amazing, because I know how much of like makeup. I've done makeup for about, I want to say maybe a little bit around, let's see, I graduated this year, so probably for about almost 8 years, because I started in 6th grade, but this year's almost over, so I counted as 8, but it could be 7, I'm not really sure. I just remember sneakily having to put makeup on because I was afraid that I would get in trouble when I was younger. I don't really conceal the top of my brows as much anymore unless I'm going to like a party or etc. or some type of event, really, because personally, in my opinion, I feel like it throws off the natural type of brows that people do nowadays. And don't even get me started, I love the way that some girls be doing their brows. So now I'm going in with the e.l.f. The e.l.f. eyebrow gel, and it's in dark brown, and I'm gonna go through and start combing out my hairs and lifting them upwards. I used to lift them downwards, and I would always be like, why do my eyebrows look that way? Like, I never understood why. So, yeah. Usually color correct, because I have a lot of darkness. For this, I guess I won't be. So, my concealer on, because we're gonna go on and do my eyes, because we're taking far too much time. I usually go on my Laura Mercier traveling sized powder, which I need to buy a new one of. And I usually go with my MAC, so I might go with that instead of the other one because they're kind of controversial. I didn't know that until I bought it. But if I do use it, then I won't be saying the name. Well, I'm back now. And I'm basically going to take this from Pro LA Girl, and I'm basically gonna put that on my eyes. I'm debating if I want to wear lashes or not, because I have some really gorgeous lashes. I just hate putting them on. I'm going with my beauty blender. I usually don't dampen it as often because I've kind of been getting into what's it called? I've been getting into, I really can't think of the name. I'm getting into brushes now, like foundation brushes, because I used to be like a whole stance against them because I felt like they would do the complete opposite of what I wanted, but they actually don't take off half my makeup like beauty blenders, so I do like them a lot more now. So, okay, and now we're going to go in with this. Basically, I just take a random powder brush. I really have the worst brushes in the entire world, gotta be honest with y'all. There we go. Okay. So now we're gonna go in with that controversial palette. I'm gonna use a brush. I'm just not gonna try and show the brand because I know it's controversial and I bought it before I knew that. And I was actually kind of sad because I didn't know the news about it. So I will be using this palette, but I won't be putting it in any of my videos whatsoever. So. Okay. Next, we're gonna go with this other shade. That's why I tell myself to make myself feel better. It's just like blend, 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 blend. Sometimes I think I scare people, like. I like makeup. I like it a lot. I buy too much of it. I was just like, why not just put myself on YouTube, because I buy too much makeup not to make videos about it. So that's what I was thinking. I'm just doing it out of fun, and I like showing. I'm not like as talented as some people are. Yeah. So we're gonna build a color a little bit more. Actually, we're gonna deepen it. This red color. The next layer, I think I'm just gonna put a normal shade right there. Something normal, something calm. We ain't going crazy. Oh, I love that for myself. Okay, sorry, I had to take a certain part out because I didn't want the palette to be shown. I accidentally lifted it up. Okay. I don't know, give me tips. Like, what would you do about a palette that is controversial, but because you accidentally bought it without knowing the tea? Like, what would you do? Because I don't know what to do about it at all. Like, I have no idea. Okay, so I found my liner. I used the e.l.f. liner in Jet Black. And yeah, I love it. I've used it for years. Even before I knew how to use makeup, I used this fucking eyeliner. Because I got recommended it by an old friend. And we're actually going with a smaller mirror because I need to see what I'm doing. So, yeah. definitely brought that one out a little too. Seal it, because that's very long. I don't even know what to do about that at all. It's going so well, and then I messed it up. So basically I'm gonna go in, and I'm going to conceal. I will not be making the same mistake on the other guy. Tell you that much. Okay, so now we're done with that part. They're decent. Just start doing some foundation. I have the Laura Mercier Flawless Luminaire Radiance Perfecting Foundation, and it is in the shade 6 and 2 Espresso. So let's go. Basically, I take my foundation brush from e.l.f., the buffing brush. There's really no number. It's just, you know, foundation brush that I use. Or brush. I go really hard with my foundation. So I'm back. And we got done with that part. Now we're going to go in with some concealer. I'm gonna go back in with the LA Prep. Go with some easy stuff. I like to brighten a lot, so there's never anything wrong. The concealer you use. Just go all in with it. Beauty blender. Okay. Nextly, we're gonna go in with some of that powder again. So now we're back, and I will be using my powder brush by e.l.f. It's a lot of powder. Okay, and now we're going to buff out the cheeks a bit. I don't really contour, I just bronze. So we're just gonna take this. I use 2 colors. I'm using the True Complexion Contour Palette, Dark to Deep. I usually just try and go more up rather than down, because if you go up, as most of y'all know, then you'll have more of a bronze face. And then I take the shade right here. I'm almost out of it. Cannot leave that out. God knows that I have to actually contour that, but okay. And then real quickly, highlight About Face, and it is in the Light Lock Powder, Stars on Fire, and I got it from Ipsy, and I believe it was in Halsey's collection. So I believe this is her product. I'm not sure. Don't know. So now we're just going to put some highlight on. As you can tell how that looks. On my lips. Alright, and then real quickly, I will go ahead and we're using this one. It is better than that. We're just gonna take the first color I used. Basically just go right under it. I'm gonna go back in with the highlighting palette. that I have. Not highlighting color, but the highlighting color that I have. By the way, this is it if I haven't shown it. We're gonna put a little bit more on my lip. Just I'm gonna blend that color out a little bit more. Make sure we have that color a little bit now. There we go. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Okay, and that is the completed look for today. As you can tell, it is a very simple mauvey look. I didn't go too ham on my makeup look for today because I felt it may have been a little too much. Basically, thank you for watching, and I hope you have an amazing day. Bye-bye!